We're gonna call the meeting to order. The roll call show that Councilor Lewis is remote. Here's all Ben. Are you here? All right. So for our pledge of allegiance, for all those who can't stand, please stand and join us in the pledge.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, well, we have a nice supporting bunch for a new police officer here. Very good to see. We'll be getting to that here shortly. All right, we need the agenda acted on. Any additions or deletions?
No, Mr. Mayor.
Ben,
Make a motion to approve the agenda.
we have a motion,
I'll second.
we have a second, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, that carries. Consent agenda. About 10 items, is there anything that anybody, council or staff wish to address later or in more detail? Or?
No, I had a question, but Michelle just answered it for me.
Okay. Anybody else? Ben, you got anything?
Nope.
Action? Motion.
Second.
We have a second. All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed, and that carries. Okay, Levi, it's your night to shine. I guess. I'm gonna do it wrong, title flat.
Come on this side of the house.
Come right up here and we'll have
There's
the
more than a comfortable.
flag and get some stuff for the back. Okay, everybody raise your right hand. I, Levi Hanson, do hereby solemnly swear. When I stop, repeat after what I said. So.
I, Levi Hansen, do hereby solemnly swear
That I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Minnesota.
that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Minnesota,
And I will faithfully, justly, and impartially discharge the duties of a Princeton police officer for the city of Princeton.
and that I will faithfully, justly, and impartially discharge the duties of a Princeton police officer for the City of Princeton,
County of Mille Lacs,
County of Mille Lacs,
State of Minnesota,
State of Minnesota,
to the best of my knowledge and ability, so help me God.
to the best of my knowledge and ability, so help me God.
Congratulations, and welcome.
Jack, you want a picture with him? Like we did last time?
Absolutely.
Brian, you want, Sarge, you want to come up here? You good? Okay. Sarge is good. I'm gonna go on this side. All right, now you gotta, it's important now. What family are, all of them, everybody, or what would you like? This is your time.
I suppose we'll get them all in here.
All right, come on up here, everyone. We'll take a picture for you.
Are you with you guys?
Yeah, if you want to.
You want me to-
Yeah.
Thank you, Jack.
Yeah, likewise.
I believe I have a medal.
Somebody will hold rather than close it.
Mine can stay up front.
We'll get it.
All right. You guys ready? We'll get a couple here and then if Stacy, are you gonna take one or no?
Yeah.
Okay, well, on here. Yeah, let me go both ways.
Do one of those fancy panoramas.
Tell us when to say cheese.
I don't know how to. I'm just pushing the buttons. All
Say freeze.
right, let's let the professional, you want one? Are you good?
It's actually.
Oh, yeah, that's big.
Apparently not a good one.
No, I need it to go out, but it's not doing that. Okay.
Anybody else want a picture? You guys have a phone?
Okay, thank you very much, congratulations.
We got the one. Yep.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys, for coming. I appreciate it. All right, we can go home now. We'll see you tomorrow.
Hey Todd, I don't know if you remember, you sold him the land in the
Yeah, Beetle Road. Yes.
Okay, and then move on to the open forum. Anything not on the agenda,
Sorry, you came all the way out.
and we do not discuss legal matters. Okay, I'm gonna close the open forum, since nobody spoke. Old business, ordinance 879, which is a amendment and the second reading.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, members of the council. This is the second and final reading of ordinance 879 regarding our grass weeds ordinance in the code of ordinance. There has not been any changes or any additional comments since original introduction.
Okay. Being the second reading, it's probably, or anybody got any questions since then, or? Ben said no, so. Okay, we need action.
Make a motion to approve ordinance 879.
There's a motion,
Second.
and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
That carries. Okay, we'll move on to new business. Public hearing, vacation, town of Princeton, I don't know what it's a river bottom piece of property.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, members of the council. So the first order of business is the public hearing. It is just for that small alley that's on the map that's highlighted in red. So we'll start with that.
Okay, we need action to open the public hearing.
Make a motion to open the public hearing.
There's a motion,
Second?
I have a second. All in favor, say aye.
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 Public hearing is open. Are you here for that, Maggie?
I'm Maggie's daughter, but yeah, I'm here for that.
Do you wish to speak to that, or?
No, I just came to hear about it.
Yeah, it's an alley, it's behind your house.
Oh, okay.
It's a river bottom. This is in the old original plat of the cities.
Okay, they're gonna put an alley in there?
No, it's gonna be vacated.
We're gonna take it out.
Okay, yeah.
We're gonna take the non-existent alley out.
Take it off the books. Yeah, get folded in. So they're just vacating this little tiny portion of Old Alley.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Okay, is anybody else to speak to that? If not, we're gonna close the public hearing. The action,
Make a motion to close the public hearing?
motion. Need a second.
Sorry. Sorry.
So, okay, that motion second to close the public hearing. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, that carries. Okay, now we'll need to act on that. The ordinance 880.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, members of the council. This will be the first reading introduction of ordinance 880 to vacate that small portion of the north-south alley, block 50. So it's just that little tiny piece that's outlined in red on your aerial photo.
Okay, so this is the first reading, then,
First
so we'll
reading,
come
yep.
back in the next meeting.
Correct.
Okay, the public hearing's been closed, we'll move on, I guess we need action.
Make a motion to approve ordinance 880, first reading.
We have a motion,
Second?
we have a second, Anybody else have any further questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. So that carries. Okay, we'll move on to 7.2, resolution 2549, it's a splash park donation.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, members of the council. This is our final and last approval for a splash park sponsorship for the year. Resolution 2549, Alpha and Omega Farms contributed $300 to offer a free day, which was on August 6th. We, to date, will have 35 free days this year, one more than last year.
Fantastic, that's good. I applaud you guys for promoting that the way you have been. Okay, we need action.
Motion to approve the splash park donation.
We have a motion,
Second.
we have a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Have a delay here, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Speaking right there too. Okay, 7.3, resolution 25-50, a donation from Crystal Cabinets.
Mr. Mayor, members of the council, Ron Lawrence, Emergency Management Director, has been sent out several letters. You'll recall, I believe at the last meeting, we received $750 from Twice New Clothing and Treasures towards additional AEDs to be placed in public places within the community. Crystal Cabinets has generously elected to provide a donation in the amount of $2,125 for an AED, and they have asked specifically that this AED be placed at the library. And Mr. Lawrence will provide a small placard acknowledging their donation to the general public. So,
And that does cover the cost of an AED.
correct, it's the exact cost of an AED.
Yeah, I recall in the last discussion that the donation was toward.
Correct, in this case, they are covering the entire cost.
Yeah. I'm guessing, well, it doesn't matter. I imagine they inquired what the price cost would be and then they're just.
Actually, I believe in the letter that Ron distributed soliciting donations,
Yeah.
the amount was in there, so.
Sure. Okay. So I'm sure no one's against it, we'll do have to take action.
Make a motion to approve resolution 25-50 for a donation from Crystal Cabinets for an AED at the library.
We have a motion,
Second.
we have a second. Any other questions or discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That carries. And thank you, Crystal Cabinets. Okay, accept donation from the chamber for offset some overtime.
Mr. Mayor, members of the council, the Princeton Area Chamber of Commerce and Tourism donated $1,500 to the police department. They actually did this, I believe, last year as well. I'm questioning if it was actually, no, 3 years in a row, to assist us with covering the cost of overtime. I took a peek back. We put in about 50 to 70 hours if you count the parade night itself and then all the way through Sunday. So we are extremely grateful of the fact of being able to dump this back into our overtime budget and keep it at a fairly good pace. So looking for acceptance of the donation.
That was never, we were asked that they do that when we donated all the permitting and stuff. It was never really brought up there. I don't recall it anyways.
No.
So that's very nice. We need action.
Make a motion to approve resolution 25-51 for the donation from the chamber for police department overtime.
Have a motion,
Second.
we have a second. Other questions or discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Aye. That carried.
Thank you.
Thank you, Camden Chamber. Okay, looks like you got a little bragging to do here, Todd. So.
Just a little. Mr. Mayor, members of the council, in front of you is a memo. I believe the second page is a letter from the post board. So probably, well, at least a couple months ago, we started working on this. We have, both the sergeant and myself, probably have some long days of putting together all the requirements that they ask. What they're asking for is looking at training logs to make sure all of our officers are conducting the training that they're supposed to be conducting, or completing, I should say. They look at our policies, verify that our policies are in check with the state. And then there's just some random stuff that they like to do that makes it even more difficult to play the guessing game. So long story short, we passed with successful, they're in person and it was very not painful. Had everything ready to go. So this happens every 3 years, so we can now take a breath for 3 years. So.
Okay, well, congratulate you and your squad. So.
The training officers do a really good job of making sure that the training that they're giving, so basically they submit classes, post board then reviews, and then part of the difficulty is that when we have changes in the legislative statutes, we scramble to make those appropriate changes within our training policy. So you're always on the hook for trying to keep as updated as possible and keep checking. So it's not me, it's not the sergeant, it's the officers that are giving the training that do a really good job of making sure.
Somebody has to be in charge too.
I'm gonna toot their horn because they do a great job, so.
No, don't
It
take
makes
it
me-
You're all part of it, but you're part of it too, Todd.
Well, I appreciate it. So, no, we are excited. It was, Michelle knows, it was a stressful time to try to get this all in order, so.
I'm sure. And that doesn't need any action, that's
Just a FYI for you guys.
congratulations.
And obviously, we would love Chloe to put something in the paper on the front page, but I mean, we don't need to. I mean,
We'll see.
oh, I didn't know you, I'm sorry.
You didn't hear nothing, did you?
Usually, he's the one saying, don't put that in the paper.
Right, I get one a year.
Alrighty, I guess we can move on to the bill list.
Okay, I have a couple questions. Well, Ron's not here, but, Michelle, there was 2 under emergency management that were for Napa, and it said rep trailer supplies, and they're identical on the same date. So I didn't know if that was a duplicate or what, but they both were on July 9th for $51.57, 2 identical.
Yep, well, there's 2 rep trailers.
Oh, actually, maybe they bought
Yep.
the stuff for each one. Okay.
Correct.
I thought there was only one. So,
No,
okay.
there's 2 trailers that rep is responsible for that we store.
Okay, and this one's for wastewater, but I don't think it's wastewater. I mean, it's in there, but I just want an explanation so we can learn what this means. Because I don't know that if I have seen this before, I don't remember. And it's a payment to the PUC for $706.90. And it says 2025 special assessments received transfer.
Yep, you
What does
asked,
that mean?
you ask me this every
I
year.
probably do.
So on, there are, I believe it's the West Branch project
Okay.
where, we did bonds and we have assessments out. So we are collecting both assessments for the project. So part of it's streets, part of it's water, part of it's sewer. So we're the collecting agency.
Okay.
And then the, and it probably shouldn't have gone under, I don't know why it went to, it might be, I don't know why I coded it to wastewater, sorry, Chris.
Oh, there you go. I probably saved you some money, Chris.
Anyway, so it's a pass-through basically. So
Okay.
we collect the assessments and then we have to pass them through
Okay.
it's just like, I think last bill list, you probably didn't see it, but there was a WAC pass-through.
Okay.
We collect, prior to this year, we used to have 2 checks, when we issued a building permit.
Mhm.
So when people connect to the system, they pay a sewer availability
Yeah.
charge or a water availability charge.
Yeah.
Well, it's very confusing for applicants to have to try to remember who gets paid what.
Mhm.
So we're collecting that on behalf of PUC and then we're just passing it back to
Transfer
them.
it. to them.
Yep, so this is the same thing,
Okay,
only
got it.
special assessments.
And I'll probably ask you next year.
That's okay, because it's once a year and it's an oddity, it's enough of an oddity that,
Yeah,
yeah, that's what that is.
but no, they know too.
Yep.
Then there was one for the liquor store, but Dylan's not here, and it's for RHL Inc. And it said $400 warranty.
Correct, that is the
Sign
digital sign,
company.
it's the digital, yep, it's the digital sign that was installed.
Okay.
So I don't know if there was a warranty repair or if he paid for an extended warranty. We'll have to, I'll ask him and we'll get you an answer on that.
Okay, I was just curious.
Yep.
Why, it says warranty, so that
Yep.
doesn't make sense why we're paying $400.
But I saw the bill and that's exactly what it said, so.
Okay. The only other issue I have is if you look at page 66 on the check register,
Okay.
page 66,
Yeah, let's go down here.
there is a check written for $2,498 and it's blank. The payee is.
Yes, we discovered that. It's for, help me Ed, it's the one we took the photo of.
Okay, so
Yes.
I went and looked to see if I could find one for that amount, effective fitness combatives for the
Yep.
police.
That is
Okay.
correct, yep.
Okay, so how did it end up blank on here? Like,
We figure there's,
The name is really long, so we figured
it's
that
actually, it's more than just that. It's,
it is
it's got a photo.
Effective Fitness Combatives Defensive Tactics Instruction School.
You should see their business card.
why
Yeah,
don't they go by EFC blah, 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 whatever, okay.
My guess is it's too long for the check in the
Okay.
system,
Yeah.
and so it omitted it.
So it just deleted it, okay,
Yeah.
because I'm like, we're approving a blank check, that's what it looks like.
yeah,
Mhm.
no,
So,
Pay to cash.
yeah, it's been handwritten on the check, so it will go through the bank.
okay, that was my only question, anybody else?
I have none.
Those were good.
Then shaking his head.
Okay. So I move to approve the August 14th, 2025 check register containing checks 89675 to 89716 and ACH payments 251430 to 251468 in the amount of $730,115.94 and the pay period 16 check register containing checks 251610001 to 251610072 in the amount of $146,446.53.
I have a motion
Second?
and a second. Any other questions? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That carries. Administrator's report.
I will be pretty brief. I was out, since I was out most of all of last week.
You probably have any.
Stacy, Ed and I met with, the staff from Leo A. Daily to talk about, the information they had gathered on our space needs. Wanted to talk about office size, office numbers, conference space, council chamber space. We did add a little bit of extra, 1 or 2 extra conference rooms. Figure to add just a little bit more space, we can always back it off, later. The other thing was today I participated in a Zoom meeting with MHC, our, health consortium. We will see a renewal amount plus, their plan creations here before the end of the month. So I will reconvene our internal committee again after Labor Day. And of course, the IRS increased minimum deductibles, maximum out-of-pocket amounts, maximum HSA contributions, et cetera.
Of course they did.
Yeah, of course they did. Mandy started Monday. She's fitting in and she's jumping in with everything. I participated in a deposition on Wednesday, and both as the city's official representative as well as an individual, and then just upcoming meetings. So that's all I got.
Oh, that was fun.
Any other
I got
questions?
to out-lawyer the lawyer on one question, so.
Good for you.
Any other questions for Michelle or staff? Okay, we're gonna move on to committee reports. I've got a whole list here. Well, I'm gonna start. I'm saying this tongue in cheek, please chief, take it tongue in cheek. Somebody mentioned about who's on patrol, cause there's so many policemen here. Well, at night out, I was over there, and the parking lot over there was a police cars, and I asked the chief the same question. Might be a good time to maybe do some malfeasance around town or something. And he
Right.
assured me that it was all taken care of.
Or I've just misled you and we
Well,
have people
I
over. You never know.
said, I tongue in cheek, I said it then and now, so I'm sure you were doing, everything was taken care of, so. But it was, I don't know, where numbers, were we up, down, good?
For 1990, believe it or not, we purchased the same amount of food that we purchased last year and we had very few left of everything, so, Steve's here, I think, I mean, it's so hard to put a number onto it, we had a lot of great conversations and there was a lot of kids and, thanking Stacy, we had kids going to the splash park, we had kids that were, so it was a good night.
I was there for a little over an hour, and it's pretty big, it's pretty hard to really put a handle on it. It was a nice night, so that part was
Absolutely.
gorgeous. Okay, Simpa, our wholesale power provider, for those who don't know, they rotate their monthly meetings amongst all the members. It's 17 or 18, so about once every year and a half, they do their monthly meeting here in Princeton, which was Tuesday or Wednesday. So I was there and welcomed the members to the city, just a formal kind of a welcome. And I sat in for maybe half hour, 45 minutes of the meeting, and it was all like ranked over my head. But Keith was very happy, and everybody appreciates it. I'm sure they do it at every town they go to. Probably the same thing. Okay, Palmer had their open house yesterday. And I do have some history driving school bus. In fact, I drove for Peterson's, Minnesota Central, and Palmer. So I did get to meet the owner a number of years ago, and he's since, I'm not sure if he passed the management down to his daughter anyway. So I got to meet her, and I introduced myself, and she just couldn't be more gracious. I mean, they were so, they want to be a part of the community. And of course, I welcomed them for building here, being here, and I mentioned Tim Wilhelm, and I thought I was God. She had so much respect for Tim Wilhelm. When I let her know my history with Tim, which is my whole life, so. They're gonna be good. They're really, really looking forward to the new facility. And compared to what they had, it's like night and day. And I've experienced it, so I know what's going on. Okay, then the other thing was, what day did the chamber have their lunch? Was that Wednesday? Tuesday? I just gotta point out that I did get to meet the new superintendent formally. We were formally introduced. And he does wanna, I'm sure after school gets started, he kind of gets his feet on the ground, and I was pretty close to the end, but he said, well, your name is on my list, that Ben gave him, so we will be having a coffee or something in the near future. And then, of course, there's a referendum coming up now, so that's gonna be, I'm sure, part of it. Okay, that's all I got.
I had a park board meeting, there's not a lot going on, so there was talk of possibly changing the park board from every month to going quarterly. Which would probably be helpful because we seem to have a problem with attendance with people coming every month, so we're hoping that will help that, and there isn't, a lot going on all the time. Public Works Gerald kind of just goes through everything that's going on, and it's always almost always just an update, but, so anyways, but there wasn't enough for a quorum, so we couldn't vote on it. But that might be changing. And then the only other thing I wanted to mention was the camp host down at Riverside Park is doing such an amazing job. If you guys go onto, and what you can read onto the reservation site or whatever, she's getting a ton of really great reviews. So, yeah, she's, if you guys ever get down there, she's in the very first camper. Stop and say hi to her. She's amazing.
My intern, just so you know, Jenny, my intern's been responding to all of them. 'Cause
Yeah.
He never used to do that, and so he's, you know,
Yeah, he's doing a good job.
yeah, I haven't actually seen all of his responses, but he's pretty witty, so I think he's got some good responses, I'm sure.
Yeah, what's really awesome about Angela is she is super friendly and welcoming, and the people, you know, that aren't a problem love her. And then the ones that shouldn't be down there, she doesn't have a problem being firm and, you know, getting you to skedaddle, so, yeah, she does a good job with that.
Yeah, and I would add that whenever we find a camp host that does a job like she does, we've had a few, our problems become very minimal.
Yeah,
She's always she knows all my officers and calls them, and we go down there and
Yep.
drive. So, yeah, I would agree with Jenny that it's been a good relationship for the
Yeah.
last 2 years now, where our park has been solid down there
Yeah.
in regard to like that mischief piece that we keep occasionally getting.
right, yeah, before her, I can't tell you how many times Bob, oh, gotta go down to the park, all the time. Yeah, at night, on the weekends, you know, whatever, and he very rarely ever gets those calls. Yeah, it's good.
I personally did have one person contact me through, well, voicemail and email, and I did not respond. I think, Michelle's aware of it, I think you are too, Dee.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Otherwise,
That was one that had to skedaddle.
oh, no, and I just informed,
Yeah.
I did not reply.
We've
Yeah,
also gotten quite a few compliments on just the condition of the park in
Oh,
general
yeah.
from users, so I think kudos to the staff in general.
yeah, and she's got a wagon that she hooks her dog up to his leash. She's got a dog down there, his name is Guinness. And she hooks him to a leash to her waist, and she grabs her little thing and she pulls her wagon, and she's out picking up garbage and everything all the time. She's awesome. So, anyways, you guys get down there, say hi to her.
Good to hear. Anybody else have anything?
Motion to adjourn?
We have a motion to adjourn.
Second.
We have a second, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We are adjourned.